Hello. Shoot, 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 shoot. And Cookie. He's cut my hair. I am not feeling fine. Not that fine. How'd that go? I am not feeling good. Good. Oh, goodness gracious. You said there's a boyfriend. Is this what you are? You're such a good boyfriend. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're such a good boy. Oh. I know. Can you smell that? Can you smell it? Say hello. He's having, okay, look at my hair. I have to put it up because I'm cooking. That one goes on that side. Hold on. I think I got a couple hairs out of place, guys. Yes, I'm sick. I stayed home today. My hair is in my face. Maybe I should put on a hat. Hi, baby carrot. Hi, Lexi. Lexi, like, where's my... Hold on. I slept today. I'm not feeling that great. My hair is pissing me off. Ugh, just don't feel like... Okay, I'll just pull it back. I'll just pull it back. But it's pissing me off. Oh. Grandma, just pull it back. Is that okay? I won't get here in your food. I won't get here in your food, okay? I'll really try not. Oh, God. I should probably put on a hat. I should, oh, that. Has anyone cooked ground lamb before? I prepped everything ahead of time so that you guys wouldn't have to sit here and wait for me to cook it. I mean, for me to cut everything up and stuff. But can someone tell me, this seems, it's a lot greasier, it seems like, than, it seems greasier than ground beef. Anyone? Has anyone cooked ground lamb before? Anyway. Can you tell me? Yeah, I stayed home today. Chris, how are you? I stayed home today because I woke up in the middle of the night and threw up. Look at him. And then then in the morning I woke up and I'm like, I can't do it today. I cannot get up. I just couldn't get up. And anytime I've felt sick before, I may go in a couple hours late. I may lay in bed for an hour or two and say, okay, I gotta go in. Today, no, I did go in from 10:45 to 12:31. I did go in because I had to get the contracts for the roofing over to my boss, and so I did go in for that. But I didn't go in and stay in. I said, here's the contract, here's the copies, blah, blah, blah. I'm going back home and I'm going to bed and I'm taking Sosa to the vet tomorrow because now I think he does have an ear infection or something because he's shaking his head. He never shakes his head back and forth, and he's done it a few times, right? And I cleaned his ears out, and they had dark stuff in them. So I'm hoping he doesn't have ear mites. But the stuff I got, the stuff that I've always had to clean his ears out, so it's coming, baby, is stuff that's supposed to help with that. Hold on, let me see. Oh. Eucalyptus, it's Pet MD. Free of wax and discharge which can cause infection or pet earwax. Then I think I have something else for ear mites. He's never had them as far as I know, but he never shakes it. But he does go out to that property a lot where the kids' dad lives. And, you know, there's other animals out there. Who knows if he got something in the last month, you know what I mean? I don't know. So, I just finished my coffee from earlier. Somebody tell me, have you ever cooked ground lamb? It smells different. It definitely smells different than ground beef. Oh, you want some cheese? And he's also getting these little tiny little gunks in his eyes. And not just once a day, multiple times a day. Multiple times a day. Yeah, wash your hands. Multiple times a day I have to wash, get that stuff out of your eyes, huh? Okay. Okay, the water's almost boiling for his, I'm going to boil his vegetables this time instead of putting them in here, because then I have to clean all the grease out of his pan and then put the vegetables back in and blah, blah, blah. So, but I do want to play something for you guys that I watched. It's older, but it's facts of what goes on with our kids of the system, you know. Okay, you can have a piece. This is supposed to be grandma's, but you can have a piece. Okay. Thank you, Lexi. Hi, Robert. Thank you, Yan. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. You only cook ground beef. Chris, how are you doing, sweetie? Can someone tell me if they've ever cooked ground lamb before? Anyone? Hi, Jeremy. How are you? I don't like the way it smells at all. Very. Yeah, it's like $9.99 a pound. Baby, it's coming. Hold on. Grandma has to drain it. There's too much grease in it. And I don't like the smell. It's got a, you know what it smells? You guys know what it smells like? Goat cheese. The lamb smells like goat cheese. Did you know that? Honey, you can't have too much cheese, baby. I can't give you too much. One more little piece, that's it. Okay. Now, I gotta put vegetables in here. Why did I do it on this burner? But even though I was sick, you know, of course, my baby went on his walks today. He still has one more to go on. I took him to the field and threw the ball with him, and he really wore him out. And, hold on. Yeah, this is carrots and blueberries and broccoli, and it's making a mess everywhere. And then, I picked some blackberries. Remember I was saying that I wanted to pick some blackberries? So I did that, but they're pretty sweet. They were good. So I did that. Came back. Sosie and I both took a nap. I really need the rest, you guys. My daughter messaged me last night. She's feeling very depressed. Watch out, please. Where's water? She's feeling really depressed, and babe, can you pull out a tissue for a few minutes? So I've got like, where's your little leg? So my kids, my daughter's depressed because of, I still think it's postpartum. So you're drooling all over the floor, buddy. Go lay down. Go lay down. Out. Until it's done. Go lay down, okay? I got another damn spider bite on my arm. Sweetie, you gotta let Grandma cook your stuff, and then you can eat it. And then I gotta take you on a walk. So, that'll be a few minutes. Wanna see my spider bite? Right there. There's my spider bite. Remember the 3 I had on my hand? That was not fun. So I was watching this documentary, kind of this show with Lisa Ling. Remember that? Remember her? It was on OWN. I think it was freaking, is that Oprah's Network or something? Now listen, this was from years ago, but I just happened to watch it again today, or last night, and it was talking about our foster care system and what goes on in the foster care system from the very beginning of when they get the call, to placing the kids, to all of that. And I wish people on the internet would stop using the system as a way to troll somebody, or as a way to freaking get back at somebody. If you honestly think the kid's in danger, sure, but talk together as a group and choose one person to call. Like these agencies, and they were talking about the one in LA. And do you know how much a foster parent gets a month for taking in a kid? Per kid. $800 a month to take in one child. And they had this, there's another thing I want to show you guys, have you listen to, that they had one man, connected to 46 kids. And one of the addresses he gave was a strip club. This is, and then I was listening to something about the Joe Biden era. They had, what was it, 11,500 or something undocumented children that were put in homes that there was no fingerprinting done, there was no background check, nothing. So many, it's crazy. And people don't believe in the child sex trafficking. That's what's happening. Oh, it's so depressing. I know, baby. Okay, I'm scared. Can someone tell me, is ground lamb good? Does anybody know? Maybe that's why I'm sick. I don't know. But I got sick in the middle of the night. What was on sale? Oh, are you guys talking about meat? Can someone tell me? Yes, Lexi, I think she has that. Hey, Mark. $27.95 for 2 pounds. Yeah, that's like $7 more than here, or $3.50 each. Is it yucky? Anyone? I want to take a taste of it, but I'm scared. I'm scared, you guys. Robert, oh, well, here in Washington, it's $9.99. It doesn't smell good at all. It smells like goat cheese to me. You know that goat cheese smell? That's what it smells like. It does not have a good smell, but Sosa liked the smell because he was sniffing it. I'm going to give him a little kibble, just like a half a cup of kibble with it. What if he doesn't like it? You guys, if he doesn't like the lamb, then, oh, the lamb was $7.99 a pound. For the lamb, it was $7.99. The organic. He ate it. You like that? Is that good? Is that yummy? I didn't make him too much because I don't want him to get sick. I gave him liver one time and he threw up everywhere. So this is how much lamb I'm giving him. It's like, I'm gonna measure it. Yeah, he threw up from the liver. And, you know, people say dogs love liver and it's good for them and yada, 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 but he liked it, he ate it, he just threw up. Maybe it was too rich for him or something, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so let me tell you. You tell me, I'm going to tell you what my maintenance guy did today. Okay, so this is a cup. It's about half a cup, maybe. I usually buy any meat that's on sale. Mark, have you tried ground lamb? Hey, John. I was raised on a farm where we raise our own beef, pork, and chickens. So have you tried the lamb? Okay, this is done. This is gonna be done. Okay. Okay, vegetables are done enough. Yes. Vegetables are done. I'm going to give him a tiny bit of rice, but not too much. I'm going to give him too much rice. I don't like giving him too much starch. He knows what's coming, don't you? You know what's coming, huh, babies? I hate it when you spill rice. It sucks. It's such a mess. I hope I feel okay tomorrow. I just can't get it together, y'all. I can't get it together, y'all. It's too much. Alright. So, today, I let my boss know that I wasn't feeling well. And I was probably not going to be going into work. And then, of course, she said, okay, fine. And then her assistant called me and said, hey, can you get her the contract for the blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Let me do that. And so I did. But if I'm running late or anything, I let my maintenance guy know, just to be respectful. And so I texted, and I'm like, hey, just letting you know I'm not in today. I'm not in today. And he said, did you know this yesterday? Something like, did you know this yesterday and you just didn't tell me? Or something like that. And I'm like, whoa, whoa. And me being sick first thing in the morning, that hit me wrong. I was like, what the hell? Who does he think he is? And I'm like, no, you don't know you're sick until you wake up and you're sick. And he would, and so I was like, what does that mean? You know? And then I called him because it was this back and forth shit. And I'm like, what's the deal? You haven't, what's going on? Nothing. I'm like, I said, what did you mean by what you said? He said, nothing. I'm like, so anyways, I ended up spending 45 minutes on the phone talking. Then we started talking about the property and this and that. But then after I told him I wasn't coming in, he's like, I'm taking a personal day Friday. It's so weird the way he acts. And so I was like, I'm just going to tell you this. I'm trying to stand up for myself here, you know. I'm not going to let him talk to me like that. And I'm like, just so you know, I would never talk to my boss like that. Like, I would never say that something like that to her. And he's like, okay, I know, it came out wrong. But you know, lately it seems like a lot of things are coming out wrong with him. And he's got an anger issue. He started cussing on the phone. Just, I could see him snapping at some point. And it's kind of scary. It is kind of scary. And I was talking to my boss's assistant about it because I did vent to her. And I told her it's kind of scary, you know? Because we're friends. Are you hungry? I know you're waiting so patiently. Yes, you are. You're waiting so patiently. And it's just like I wasn't feeling well yesterday, but I was able to be at work, you know. Today I woke up and it was bad. And so, because I'm not one to really miss work. I go even though I don't feel well, you know. So, that was just really strange to say to me, I think. Now I'm starting to get sweaty. I'm starting to get sweaty, so you know that? Okay. I have so many freaking strainers. And then there was something else. I have an appointment. I have an appointment with the elevator company, right? Because we have to start upgrading our elevator. And so I had an appointment, and I was talking to myself, you know, putting it on my calendar. Appointment, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. What's that for? Like, he always has to know everything I'm doing. It's so weird. I don't know. Something's wrong. I mean, it's got to cool down just a little bit. Okay? It's got to cool down just a little bit more. I'm just asking. What's that for? I'm just asking. I'm like, okay. Look at him. He's being so good. He's patiently waiting. I know, you're so hungry, aren't you? You have to go to the doctor tomorrow, huh? Like this? It's got to cool down a little, honey. It's still too hot. It's still a little too hot, okay? Yeah, it's still a little too hot. I'm trying. I think it's too hot. I don't. Does it smell good? Cookies? Thank you. Isn't he cute? Aren't you the cutest ever? So it's sad too, I'm seeing people couple friends that were good friends on the internet aren't friends anymore. It's just so sad, you know. This world is a fucked up place. Excuse my language. This world is a messed up place. That's all I gotta say. Okay, it's coming. I think it's cool enough. I think it's cool enough, but Grandma or ADHD, I gotta look at, make sure everything's wiped down and I don't want you to burn your mouth. I don't want you to burn your mouth. I didn't even eat last night or tonight. Doesn't that look yummy? Doesn't that look good? Ooh, I would eat it. Except it's got kibble in there, so I put a little kibble. Okay, you ready? Chow down, kid. He likes it. He's so sad. Oh, how are you doing tonight, Lindsay? Mark? Oh, just give me the bowl. Julia. Hey, Julius. A lot of properties aren't maintaining them. Yeah, it has to cool down. Because I cooked it, you know. Aw, Jeremy, thank you. He can't wait. Sosa eats better than about half the people. Hi, Donna. Oh, are you okay, honey? Donna, are you okay? I know. I'm sure you're still broken up. Oh, I hate liver. You guys remember Donna lost her pet baby. Did you give me attitude, baby carrot? My brother had lamb and milking goats. Eat both their meat than the sheep, wool for knitting. Wow. I switched from meat to lentils, a favorite bean. Really, Gigi? Because I don't like meat. I really, here, let me hold it for you. Damn, you guys, he's scarfing this down. He likes the lamb. You like that, baby? I've never seen him eat so fast. You like that, sweet pea? Eat that carrot. Eat the carrot. Come get it. Good boy. You cleaned it all up. Oh my goodness. But it's like I gotta give it to him in moderation, right? Come here. Is that good? You don't want to give him too much of one thing. Donna, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Still that you lost your baby. I keep thinking about Sosa. I keep watching these things about, you know, pets and how, you know, when you think about how much time you have with them, actually that it's, come here, babe, let's wash your face. That you think about it like, were you trying to get more food? You're trying to get more food? You had plenty, that was enough, okay? That you have, say, 9 summers, 10 summers, 11 summers, whatever, however many summers you have. It's gone, so, okay? Come on. Go lay down. We'll go out in a little bit, okay? Go on. Go lay down. So what's that? It's gone. No more. It's all. I gave all of it to you. Okay? I gave everything that I had to you. Look at him. It's gone, baby. He likes that, you guys. And that's how I look at it, you know, now. It's like I just want to bring him everywhere with me, you know. Because it's going to be, I'm going to be so broken up when he's gone. It's hot in here, isn't it? So it's warm in here, huh? I know. I'm really getting kind of annoyed with No, there's no more, honey. And you're drooling everywhere. Go lay down. Go lay down. Come on now. Go lay down. It's gone, honey. Look at him. Now he wants a treat. Look. It's gone. It's gone. No more. Guess where his treats are, you guys? Right up there. They're what? You want some watermelon? You want some watermelon? Here. Want some watermelon? Come here. Ooh, yummy. Ooh. Come on, eat a piece. You ate some earlier. Come on, eat it. Good boy. Another one? That's good, huh, baby? Another one? Nice and cold, too. Isn't he cute? Aren't you so cute? I want mine. What, you don't like that one? Hey, don't be wasteful. Get back. Don't be wasteful, so get back here. Come on. Here. Okay. Up and down. I need someone to send me a bunch of paper towels. I go through so many paper towels. Go lay down. No more. No. Go on. Go. No more. You're not getting any more. There's nothing else. No more. No. So sad. I need to invest in paper towels, you guys. No more, baby. Oh, he goes, look, he's going with the garbage. There's no more. If I had more, I'd give it to you, but I don't. Okay, let's look at the hammock that I ordered, shall we? I ordered a hammock. It was on clearance for $17.99, you guys. $17.99. I haven't taken it out of the box yet. So stop. This is why you need, I'm trying to help you lose a few LBS, okay? Just chill out. Go lay down. Go lay down, baby, okay? You came from Canada. Okay, let's see. Stay out of garbage. Stay out of garbage. Stay out of the garbage, please. Oh my goodness, dog, you're killing me. Okay, this is it. Honey, this isn't for you, so. Oh, I got him the cutest toy. Can you go scooch, babe? Come on. Ew, it doesn't smell very good. Oh, it smells like. Look at what I got him, you guys. This toy. Look at, isn't this cute? It's a remote control. Look at it. Look at it. Honey. It's not a treat. He thinks it's a treat. It's not a treat. Okay, I'll open it later. I'm not doing it right now. I'm not doing it right now, folks. You're killing me. Well, maybe I'm sweating out, you guys, whatever this is. Maybe I'm sweating it out. Because I am sweating right now. It's really bad. Go lay down now, please. Go lay down. So sad. Go. Go on. Go lay down. I'll give you one treat. Go away now. Go. I'm telling you guys. Okay. I want you to hear the thing I was talking about. Hold on. Thank you for being so patient. Wait, did baby carrot give me an attitude? Hold on. Baby carrot, did you give me an attitude? I switched from it. No. No. I haven't ordered from them in a long time. Outside. Gigi, your grandfather's 96? Wow. You're afraid it's going to bite your junk? I fed him some lamb, carrots, a little bit of broccoli, some blueberries, and rice. You like my foot lumps? My two 16-year-old cats are really sad about some. Aww. I'm sorry. Your job sucks? Me too. What was Baby Carrot talking about, you guys? I do, Robert. Daniel, hello, welcome back. These Maui Monk Stellar potato chip pretzel. They are to die for, I must say. Oh god. Oh yeah. Well, I was going to get you. We'll go out in a little bit, okay, baby? Grandma will take you out in a little bit, okay? Just give me a little bit. Not too long, okay? I am so tired from exercise. Okay, let me find it, you guys, real quick, okay? Look at me, I have on no makeup. I look awful. What is wrong with my Wi-Fi? I look terrible. Look at me. Ugh. You can tell I'm sick, that's for sure. You can tell. Okay. Hold on, let me find it. Not those, no. Where's my... Where's my stuff? Hold on, let me do that. You know what? I'll have to find it this way. Thank you, Robert. I don't feel like it. I like Amazon. I've gotten some clothes from there, but I need some more. I don't know. I like cheap stores. I like good products in cheap stores. You know what I'm saying? I do have some stuff on Amazon I really like, but I'm not getting it right now. Okay, where'd it go? Did you guys hear about that illegal, undocumented guy who had his CDL license or something, and he killed those 3 people. Okay, it should be after that. Here it is. Here's the video. I want you guys to hear this, okay? Hold on.
25-year-old Shannon has lost her baby girl. 4 nights ago, she took her to a restaurant, and she hasn't seen her since.
Some of the customers noticed that I was acting a little bit off. I was approached by 2 officers. They decided to take me to jail.
Mother
You like
apparently
Old
had
Navy?
a bag full of different medications.
Shannon's child is now in the hands of the Los Angeles
Can you hear it,
Department
you guys?
of Children and Family Services, DCFS. Do you think that you deserve to have your daughter taken away from you?
Yeah. With that said, I do think that I deserve another chance, though.
What happens when a parent puts their child at risk? When the state becomes responsible for the future of a family? Los Angeles County has the largest foster care system in the country, but it's been described as a system in crisis.
What do we want?
We've been given an unprecedented look inside a system that is under fire, struggling to care for thousands of children. We'll explore what's gone wrong
Every worker feels the sense of having no support.
and what the system is getting right. From social workers on the front lines
I'm calling from the Department of Children and Family Services. I need the police regarding allegations of child abuse.
to foster parents who step in at a moment's notice.
They need to feel safe. They need to know that they're loved.
I know you know that word.
To mothers fighting to put their families back on track.
Did you feel guilty as a mother? Yes, every day.
Come here, give my hug. That's why I won't stop
Until I get them back.
America. It can be inspiring and beautiful. It can also be dark and ugly. It's so many things, but it's ours. It's our America.
So sorry. Lay down. Honey, go lay down. Out. Don't go out and lay there, okay?
Los Angeles County. Population 9.9
So
million.
it's Los Angeles
It's a
County,
dense
guys.
labyrinth of cities and neighborhoods covering more than 4,000 square miles, and it's home to 2.5 million children. When their families fail to care for them, it's the job of DCFS to step in.
That was the Department of Children and Family Services hotline. How you doing?
The Child Abuse Hotline receives as many as 1,000 calls a day,
1,000
and when there's a
calls day.
substantial threat of danger, it's a social worker who drives out to investigate. So what do we know about this case?
A mother was spotted at a restaurant under the influence of some type of substance and was driving with her 10-month-old child.
Basone and I are heading to the Culver City Police Station, where a mother and her baby have been taken into custody. A mother herself, Basone has spent 11 years as an emergency response worker.
I'll text you
Yeah.
as soon as I'm ready to come out.
Okay. She's removed hundreds of children from dangerous homes. But the decision to separate a child from their parent is never an easy one. We're not allowed to bring cameras into the police station, so Basone has gone in. She's going to try and talk to the mother and see if they have any relatives in the area. If not, there's a very good chance that Basone will be leaving this police station with a baby in her arms. Daylight slips away as we wait. And when Basone emerges, she's not alone.
Okay, you're gonna go this way. Let me pull the front seat up.
This is baby Lily. She's 10 months old. Her mother is inside, still detained, and still under the influence.
She's a former heroin addict, and she said the combination of some of the medication that she's taken has left her lethargic and pretty much out of it. But the good thing is, she appears to be a happy baby. She's a beauty. Yeah, she's a beautiful little girl.
Lily's mother has no relatives in the area that are able to care for her. So Basone is taking her to the DCFS Welcome Center, a first stop for young children entering the system. Oh, which one, baby girl? This baby in many ways is sort of in limbo right now.
Yeah.
For the next 24 hours, who knows where she could end up.
I do know that there's a grandmother, but she's in Utah. She's trying to make her way here. You're ready, huh? Take your ball.
From the moment DCFS comes into contact with a child, they are responsible for them, whether they go to live with a relative, enter foster care, or return home. And until DCFS is certain that there is a relative both fit and willing to care for Lily, she'll remain with the county. The Welcome Center is where children ages 12 and younger are brought while they await placement in foster care.
There's a lot of corruption in the.
Like baby Lily, every child here is in limbo, caught between a life they knew and a future that is uncertain.
Sickening. A lot of
Calling to find out if you have vacancy for a 10-month-old baby.
A future that now lies in the hands of a social worker at the DCFS command post, whose job it is to work the phone banks and find them a new home.
I was trying to see if you have a vacancy for a 10-month-old baby. Do you know of any other agencies that could help me?
State law requires that the county find placement for children within 24 hours of bringing them to the Welcome Center, but it can often take much longer. And tonight, there are 8 other children over the age of 12 waiting at command post, a converted office building and a place of last resort. Kids over 12 years old who are awaiting placement have to come here to the command post. There's one kid who has slept here for 8 nights in a row, and one who celebrated his birthday here today. For the last 3 years, the number of kids entering the system has been on the rise, while the number of foster homes has gone down. And finding suitable placements is becoming increasingly more difficult.
This is Command Post DCFS. Was calling to find out if you have any vacancies for a 10-month-old baby girl. If you can, give me a call back.
While Lily settles in for the night, there's no sign of things slowing down for the Welcome Center staff. Jackie is the supervisor here tonight, and her job is non-stop.
Here are your 3 packets. Let's make sure that they're accurate.
Jackie, it's 10 p.m. on a Sunday night. It seems a little frantic in here right now. What's
I have
happening?
not eaten today yet, so I'm gonna have
3
some
kids out.
soup.
We actually have foster care placement for them. And so we've got our driver here.
After hours of working the phone lines, DCFS has finally found families willing to take in some of the children here. But in one case, the news is heartbreaking. For
Right,
2
Robert,
siblings
I get
trying
that.
to stay together.
But the accident would have never happened. Guess what state is the state that gave him his license? Hey, John. You know? It was 100 today.
Older sister and a little brother. And the little brother is
That's
just
the Democrats' foreign collusion of voting bloc. Yep. White man from town, yep.
Older siblings are some of the hardest kids to place in the system.
And hey, Scarface, he was given the license in Washington State.
Separating siblings, we're trying to do it as quickly as possible because
Where do I grocery shop? Different stores.
placement trying to be available for her. Part of the reason we had her here is
You guys hear this?
work on that type of placement.
So there was this
Sometimes
one
it happens,
case,
most
there's
times
a
it doesn't.
brother and a sister
Do this.
It's
who
ugly.
were in the system, and they're being separated right now. They're being,
Tonight, a sister will have to say goodbye to her little brother.
because the brother
He
got
will leave,
placement, but
and she
she
will stay behind.
didn't.
While
Thank
DCFS
you.
tries to find a family
you, Jeremy.
willing to take her in.
Start twerking? I don't know how to twerk. I'm 56 years old. Come on. Even if I did, I probably shouldn't be twerking online. Plus, I don't feel good enough to twerk. Hello there. I started crying at this part, you guys. She don't
In a
twerk. Thank
perfect
you.
world, there would be
I
a
don't.
home with 2 beds for 2 siblings. But it's
Can
not
you
a perfect
imagine
world,
splitting
and
up
it's far from
like
a
brother
perfect
and
system.
sister? That would be so hard.
And the media is taking note.
An urgent need for foster parents in Los Angeles County.
Is flooded with children.
No, because I don't know how to work.
The Department of Children and Family Services has been facing mounting pressure to overhaul the entire organization.
Yeah,
Pressure
it's
that
corrupt
has the
too.
potential not only to transform
They
the
get
system,
$800 a
but to shut it
kid.
down. LA County's foster care system is facing a crisis, one that has captured the attention of local media.
Graphic news is now tonight on the death of an 8-year-old Palmdale boy.
Despite many complaints and hotline calls,
Thank
the case
you.
got precious little attention from the
I look
Department
at
of Children
today,
and Family
believe me.
Services.
This is bare ass.
8-year-old Gabriel Fernandez died allegedly at
Oh,
the
yeah,
hands of his
and
own
this is-
mother and her boyfriend.
These are
DCFS had received multiple reports that the child was being abused,
people,
but somehow
kids that were in the
Gabriel was never
system
removed from his home.
that ended up being,
I'm about to meet the latest in a
Unalive.
long line of DCFS directors.
and they were getting paid.
A man who is now grappling with the fallout of tragedy. Philip Browning.
There appeared to be just a lack of common sense in some of the decision-making by our workers, where there would be child fatality reports where I'm thinking, how in the world could this
Something,
worker have missed this?
no.
But I think sometimes we've tried so hard to ensure that the child
Something's got to be done
stay
with
their
the
home
system, you
that
guys.
we've had more
But
situations that
It's
were
got to be,
adverse.
something's got to be done before
would like.
that. Something's got to
Gabriel
be
wasn't
done
the only child to die on the
with
county's
the
watch.
women.
A report
I mean,
conducted by a children's
ultimately,
special investigation
yes, the
unit
man's
showed
involved,
systemic
but
failures
ulti-
that
the
contributed to
woman
the
is
deaths
the one
of
who
14 children
ends
in
up
less than
becoming
2
pregnant
years,
and
that an emphasis on
bears
keeping
the,
families together
you know,
had let too many
responsibility.
children slip through the cracks.
So
in the 2 years
she
since the report,
needs
a
to make
combination
sure
of factors has led to
she's
more
either
calls
staying
to the
abstinent
hotline
or
and more
she's
children
using
entering the
protection.
system.
Like,
The problem is the county
it's
is
not going to
running
affect the
low
guy.
on
The guy
places
can
to
just
put
go
them.
on about his
Would you say
business.
that you've reached a crisis
And
level
then
in that
they end
there
up
aren't enough foster parents to
not
foster
wanting the
thousands of
kid,
children in the system?
and they keep
Well, I think
living
we
their
have reached a level
kid life, you know,
where
these young
we've got to do something
women
different.
having kids,
A real need is for
or doing
foster
drugs,
parents
or, you
who
know,
can take younger
sleeping
children.
around different guys,
The
whatever,
shortage of foster homes isn't the
and their
system's
child's
only
neglected.
problem. An increased caseload
And
is
then
falling
goes
on the
to the state.
shoulders of an overworked staff
And
of social
then what happens
workers.
after that?
They
Nobody knows
reach
for
their
sure
breaking
if
point.
those kids are
We're heading over to the largest demonstration of
Some
LA
of
County
them
workers in more than a decade.
are
This
undocumented
bus
ones.
is
They
filled with
can't find
DCFS social
some.
workers, and they want to express to the LA County Board of Supervisors their
Okay, that's
grievances, and there are many.
What do we want?
Our primary concern is just this workload. It's gotten unbearable. The amount of stress that it creates on the worker.
This guy had
Just not
41
time to do the
cases
job that we're asked to do.
at one time.
33-year-old Randy has been with DCFS for 8 years. What is your caseload presently?
Right now I'm at 43,
43.
which is my personal highest.
Wow.
We're not supposed to be over 31 actually, so it's, it's a lot to keep up with.
Do you often have kids in the office because they've had issues with placement?
Things seem to be getting worse where the caregivers are getting pickier. Maybe it's because we have a shortage of placements and we're begging people to take our kids. I have a very independent
They get
18-year-old that
desperate?
I've spent almost 2 weeks
And they give
day
them
after
to
day
people
trying to
that
find
aren't
placement for her,
qualified to take
where
them.
I was going to McDonald's buying her food and bringing her downtown because we didn't have a placement at night for her. She needed a place to sleep.
That's sad.
And that's one kid. I've got 42 other ones. So there's a real
Wow.
omission of acknowledging the amount of time
Guys,
that it takes to do
this
good
is
social
always
work.
on my
You know,
heart.
some things
Stuff
gotta
to do
give.
with kids. I can't.
Randy isn't the only one who feels this way.
I was put in a receiving home when I
According to
was
the
younger.
Workers Union, over 50% of social workers in
And
Los
my mom
Angeles
left
County
me there.
have reported that at times their caseloads
She
have
didn't want
topped
me.
more than 40 in a single
She didn't
month.
want anyone else to.
They argue that without
She
more
didn't want me
support,
to have
children at
anywhere
risk
else.
will once again fall through the cracks. When a system becomes so stressed, what happens to the children it's designed to protect?
Kids
Without
suffer.
enough foster homes, without enough social workers, can they really do the job they've been tasked with? Despite thousands of overworked social workers, baby Lily was placed in a foster home within 24 hours. After numerous calls from Command Post to different foster families, different foster care agencies, a couple in Lancaster, which is over 60 miles away from Culver City, where the baby's journey first began, agreed to take her.
You're okay, babe.
Hi, how are you? I'm Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Nice to meet you.
It's my wife Alicia,
Hi, Alicia. Nice to meet you.
and these are the babies.
Here they are. Here she is. Hi, sweetheart. Isaac, a software technician, and his wife Alicia have been foster parents for 2.5 years. In addition to Lily, they have another little girl that has been with them for almost a year. Lily is the 9th baby for whom they provided a home. We met this baby in Culver City. Did you receive a call, or how did she end up here?
Our agency called us and said, you know, we have a placement for you. Are you willing to take her? We just said, sure, we'd take her. We'd love to have her.
It's really difficult to place infants.
Florida.
Why is the infant demographic the one
Thank
that
you,
you are
Lex. Yes,
interested
please
in?
be respectful. and
My
leader.
wife was in the system for a few years as a child, and my parents were foster parents. So it's kind of like our way to give back to the system and help
Yep.
children out.
That's what we were
Do you
just
think
talking about,
what
Arnold.
this baby has been through?
But the guy got
not
his
just the last
license in
24
Washington
hours,
State.
But, that ultimately led to her parents losing her.
We don't judge. We focus on providing the best care she can have. And then from there, we help towards their reunification. Our goal is always to help the families.
And then you got people like
get
Lisa,
their babies back, to help them.
who doesn't even try to get her kids back.
Isaac and Alicia receive $800 a month for each of the babies they care for. But they give
800
something that
a
no
month.
amount of money can buy.
It's definitely not a profit-making type of thing. You do it because you love
It is for
helping
some of them.
for the baby. And that's what we do.
Maybe until she next week, they'll be lying.
They need to feel safe.
He
They
is
need
a
to know
low
that
life.
they're loved. They need to know that they have somebody that's going to take care of them right from the beginning. They've already lost everything.
The
I
receiving
know
home
what it
I
feels
was
like.
in was really
So I
scary.
think that's why I can give the love, because I know that she needs it. I know what I needed, and I know what I received. So I want to give that back to each baby that comes to my home.
At a moment's notice,
My
Isaac and
mom
Alicia have
could have
agreed
never
to
have
care
had
for
kids.
and love this baby.
Never.
Yet they also know she could be gone from their lives as quickly as she came. Is it hard not to get attached to these babies?
No,
They each get a piece of our heart.
it's rice
almost
and
instant.
it's like a organic soup.
That's why it hurts so
It's got
bad when they
lentils and carrots and I put
Tomorrow,
some
the
Parmesan
county will
cheese
hold a
in.
hearing and decide whether or not it's in Lily's best interest to stay in foster care.
If they do detain her, then they're going to create a unification plan for mom, and hopefully she complies. If not, we're more than willing to keep her here.
They
for
have to have
Yeah, she has a home as long as she needs one here.
harsher punishments,
It's one of the most
something
important components of the child
for
welfare
these
system.
people that have
Temporary
kids.
parents for the thousands of kids that are removed from dangerous homes. But I'm about to meet a mother on the other side of the equation who is now fighting to get her kids back.
Mm-hmm.
A year and a half ago, 47-year-old Monica, mother of 3, was in love with a man she hoped would be a good husband and a good father.
Listen to
He
this
turned
story.
out to be abusive.
Had he ever hurt your kids before?
No.
Had he ever hurt you?
Yes.
Monica ended the relationship and took out a restraining order, hoping the worst was over. But Monica's nightmare was just beginning.
He felt the only way that he could get me to communicate with him was to go to the school and take my child. That's how he lured me to the park.
Monica
He
panicked.
kidnapped her child.
Her 6-year-old daughter was in the hands of someone she
So
knew
she
to be
took a
dangerous.
pew-pew
I called
with her to
police.
meet up with him.
They didn't show.
Shot it
Frustrated
in the
and
air
afraid for her
to
child,
scare him.
Monica then
She got
did
all of her
something
kids
she
taken
now
away.
deeply regrets.
I took a gun and I went to the park. I was afraid of him. I just thought, I can't allow him to kidnap or hurt her or me. He didn't take me serious.
Nobody got hurt.
I wind up shot in the air. I was arrested and my children were taken into custody that day.
Mind you,
Was
this
physically
guy had
hurt,
been very
but the
abusive toward her
consequences were
before that.
devastating. Monica was sent to jail, charged with assault with a deadly weapon and child endangerment. With no family members to take them in, her 3 children, Troy, Kaliha, and Mwani, were placed in foster care.
It's a very scary feeling. You feel empty. You're worried. Are they okay? Are they all right? How are they feeling? Is the foster home they're in, are they treating them well?
Well, Yusuf, I'm not
Monica's
saying,
concerns for her kids stemmed from
I'm not
personal
saying
experience.
people that want kids
How long were you in foster care?
should
From the ages
do that,
of
but
10 to 16. I remember the first night of being taken, I was very scared.
exactly, Lexi.
Even though I was being abused,
But
I was being taken
yeah,
from
if
my
you're too
home.
young, and
I
there's a
felt
lot of
very alone
girls that
and like I was being
keep
punished
having
for
them,
something that
knowing
I
they
had no
can't take
control
care of
over.
them.
Monica says she spent years in the system, in and out of over 30 placements.
That's why I was so determined to let them know that I would never stop doing what I had to do until I get them back. And I won't. I won't stop until I get them back.
Monica will have to convince the courts that
But
she's
you
a
guys,
fit
what
mother.
can be done?
But
What do you
DCFS has given
think
her a
would work?
roadmap to follow.
What could be done?
A reunification plan that includes parenting classes. But it will take more than just showing up.
What we want our children to change, we also want to look at ourselves. So as we set goals for them, make sure we set
And
goals
boy,
for
with this
ourselves.
TikTok
The
stuff,
classes
and
are not only teaching Monica
we're
how to
seeing a
communicate
lot of the
better with
mothers
her
that
kids,
are
but have also
neglectful
given her
and
insight
are
into
terrible
the events
mothers.
that led to their removal.
I've learned to recognize that there are a lot of different types of abuse. If I'm being abused,
I
they're
do
being
have to.
abused. Because whatever I'm going through, they're going through.
So the classes help you realize that you might not have been putting the kids in the best situation prior.
You definitely need to look at the character of a
I
person
know, it's
that
only
you bring
because
into
it's the
your
first
life
time I'm eating today.
and your
I
children's
didn't eat dinner
lives.
last night either.
Everybody's not fit to be around your children.
After 6 months of following the court's orders, Monica's son, 14-year-old Troy, was allowed to come home.
And I only was in work for a really short time
So you
frame.
had a pretty good day today?
We're starting to move on to how the human body reproduces. So, most of the time, people are talking about ejaculation.
Oh, yeah?
Ejaculation.
So it's a pretty good topic then.
Pretty good topic.
Discussion? Debate? What do you want to call it?
We're talking about ejaculation.
And what the who? Oh my
The
God. I surely thought you said something else.
Having Troy home has brought life back into the house, but there are still 2 empty seats at the dinner table. Every night, Monica waits for 6 o'clock when she gets to talk on the phone with her daughters.
Hi, I was calling to speak with the girls, so I see you guys were not in at the time. So if you could, let them give me a call when they get in. Okay, bye-bye.
The court has decided to keep Monica's younger children, 6-year-old Mwani and 10-year-old Kaliha, in foster care while they continue to monitor Monica's progress.
Usually the girls would be in by now. I don't know what's going on over there.
Across town, it's another mother taking care of Monica's 2 daughters.
Do number 10 for me.
It's homework time for Mwani and Kaliha and their foster mom, Regina.
So what's your goal here?
Mwani is struggling with a math assignment
It's
that
getting
should be
really
within her
chilly at
grasp.
night.
Now we're going to do
Pretty
it
chilly at
backwards.
night.
What number is this?
Which I like, especially when I take him out.
Now what goes here? 20? No.
Since the separation from her mother, Mwani's grades have been plummeting, and she's not alone. Children in foster care often fall behind in school. Numerous moves combined with traumatic experiences can cause them to fare worse than their peers. Do you think the kids have been languishing in foster care?
To some extent, yes. Milani is in danger of failing the first grade.
Had she ever had issues with grades before?
No. That was a battle that I have been battling for almost a year, to get them moved, to get somebody to listen, look at what's going on.
This is good.
When Mwani's grades began to suffer, Monica lobbied for a new foster care placement.
You're full? Then you don't want any dessert.
Regina has only had the girls for a week. Monica's social worker helped transfer them here, where they will now live with 3 other kids she's fostering.
I spit in your food.
No spit.
Regina is a seasoned foster mom, And so far, Mwani and Kaliha are doing better under her care.
I always tell my kids the past is the past. We're going to focus on the future and what we can do to help you get through it.
Most of them will eventually go back to their parents.
Right.
So how do you prevent yourself from becoming too emotional?
I've learned not to put a wall up, but to nurture them as my own kids, and you still can love them even though they go home.
Do you think that this has been the best course of action for the kids, to have them in DCFS custody?
Without having a family myself, what
Remember I was telling you guys about the joint drops that I was trying on him because he was starting to limp?
I Edith.
I miss you.
So I ordered 3.
You did your homework? All right, that's a good girl.
And it works.
It's like an army on the battlefield. Everybody plays their position. It does take that foster parent to play their role. It does take that social worker to advocate for you. It takes more than one person to win the battle.
These were created by a vet.
I just wanted to hear your voice and let you know that
Freedom
I love
joint
you.
drops.
I was
He
thinking about
posted me
you.
the joint, and
It's
plus
too soon to
it
tell
has
how the girls
something
will
that's
do in their new
supposed to
placement. But until their mother has proven she's capable of caring for them,
it has
Mwani
B12,
and Kaliha will remain in foster care.
bioflavonoids, quercetin,
Across the county, Isaac and Alicia continue to watch over Lily,
hyaluronic
while in
acid.
children's court,
That's
her mother
supposed to
braces
help
herself
the
for a
joints
verdict.
I know, baby carrot. I know.
Before we
I'm starting to
proceed, let
sweat.
me just note, I'm not able to start proceedings until.
Oh yeah, the zapper. That's
Take it to
right.
their home.
I feel safer when someone's, you know.
Today is a
You
happy
guys
day
are with
at the
me or
Edelman
whatever.
Children's Court. It's the day
But so
when
I got
after doing
3.
a lot of work,
And then
parents
if
are
I
finally
reordered,
and officially
remember
going
these,
to be
you
reunited
guys?
with their children, and it's all happening
Remember?
in this courtroom. Michael Nash is
These
the
are
presiding
fun. They're
judge of the
stress
LA
reliever,
County
right?
Juvenile Court.
Seeing a family that came into the system in distress, leave the
let's
system
see.
in a much healthier situation. That's what it's all about, and there is nothing that we do in the court system that's better than that.
It's what the courts strive for. And last year,
According to
more than
Department of
6,000
Transportation, he
kids
was
were
probably right
reunited with their families. Today,
Now,
it's all
I
about
have
celebrating those
look at my
achievements.
post.
At this time,
Listen to the
has
listen
determined
to the
there is
post
no
that I
longer a
posted.
need for oversight
They
of this
said
family,
Washington
and the
State.
jurisdiction of the court is hereby
I love
terminated.
these.
Congratulations to you all,
I
and
put
God
it in the
bless you.
post, Robert. So you guys should try these if you have an older dog. If you have an older dog that is just starting out having joint issues,
What do you
even if
want
they say, even
people
if
to
they've
know
had them joint
about
issues for
how
a
the
while,
system
they will
treats and
still
takes care
help.
of children?
What we want for these kids is what we want for our own kids.
And
We want them to all grow up
he doesn't
in a
limp.
healthy,
He's
loving
good.
family. That's what children need. And we have to do it in a timely way. Because if you blink your eyes, childhood's gone.
Yeah. I haven't checked my lotto tickets yet, you guys.
Queen.
I have not
A mother
checked my
feels
lotto
those
tickets.
precious seconds slip away faster than most.
Who's
For
that?
Monica, the weekly visit she has with
He's
Mwani
like,
and
"Hurry up,
Kaliha
bitch."
fly by, no matter how hard she tries to slow them down.
He's like, hurry up, bitch, I gotta get my socks in.
At her.
Mwani and Kaliha are now allowed to come home for the entire weekend. 48 hours each week for the family to rebuild their ties. You guys are all so close to your mom, huh?
Yeah.
Has it been hard to be away from her? To be away from home?
Yeah.
What about you, Troy? Was it hard for you to be away from her?
Yeah, it was around 5 months I was away.
The AC.
And then I don't know what happened exactly.
I had to
But
write
it
some
last
socks
for a
and
day.
everything.
I got to go home, and then Kaliha and Timmy didn't. It was just bad. I just wish it was the other way around.
Why did you feel that way?
Because Kaliha and Timmy need her more than I do.
You felt like you could handle it better if you were in foster care and the girls could go home.
Oh, talk about it.
Okay. Let's talk about it anymore.
I need to get my
You're gonna meet back with your
toenails
mom soon.
done again, dang it. They're looking
She's been
pretty
fighting really
sketchy.
hard for you
Where are you going?
because she wants you guys back with her.
Where are you going, huh?
You know that, right?
Where are you going?
You're proud of her?
Ow. Oh, ow, that hurt. What are you looking for, honey?
After almost a year of uncertainty, Kaliha is afraid to trust that her and her sister's time within the foster care system may soon be over.
You want to help mommy get your stuff ready?
Yeah! Garbage, so...
In 1 month, Monica and her girls will be back in the courtroom.
Thank you.
A judge will decide if she can finally take her daughters home for good. Until then, each weekend must end with a separation.
All right, come on. It's hard. Every week I have to take them back. My heart is broken. Come here, give me my hug. It's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think about that day or what I could have done different. All right, I worked hard. And what the situation has done to my children. All right, love you guys. That I'm the reason. I'm the cause of it.
Where's the zapper?
I think about it every day.
Here's the zapper. We got it.
Inside Children's Court, another mother is thinking about a day she too wishes
How long is
she could
left
do
on here?
over.
Hold on, babe.
The
What time
basis
is
for
it?
the findings and orders are as
9:15?
follows.
It's
Mother and
almost.
child were apparently
We're
seated
almost
in
ready,
the restaurant,
okay?
and
Hold on.
others noticed that mother
Hold
appeared
on,
to
we're
not be
almost
attending
ready.
to her daughter, and law enforcement was called.
25-year-old Shannon is baby Lily's mother. And today, she and her daughter's fates are in the hands of Commissioner Martinez.
When law enforcement arrived, mother found to be very lethargic and unresponsive. She apparently had a bag full of different medications. She advised that she has a history of substance abuse. It appears that mother and driven with Lily, who was not quite a year old, posing an enormous risk to Lily. I find substantial danger exists to her, and there is no reasonable means to protect her without now detaining her. Her care and her custody is vested with the Department of Children and Family Services.
Though the court ruled to grant Shannon frequent visits, for the foreseeable future, her daughter will have to remain in foster care. It's the last thing Shannon thought would happen when she moved here from Utah just 2 weeks ago, looking for a chance to start over.
In Utah, it's really hard for me to escape that lifestyle when I'm, surrounded by the people
Oh,
that
he
I
he
use
didn't
with.
finish, baby carrot.
Shannon tells me she struggled with drug addiction
Not yet.
prior to getting pregnant. Fearing relapse in her hometown,
Look,
she and
show
her
me
daughter
when you're
headed
cute,
west
little
to
Pinky.
California. Shannon, you
Show
came
your
out here
cute
with
little bone.
aspirations
Can
of
you see
starting
it?
new.
His little
Weren't quite
blinky
able
light.
to do so.
So
Why
people
did
see
you
him.
need the medication?
I really love my daughter's father, and he didn't love me back. I let that heartbreak take over. I wanted to take a pill to replace somebody that hurt me.
What happened the other night?
We went to go get some yogurt. Some of the customers noticed that I was acting a little bit off. I was
Waste
approached
of
by
time,
two
stop.
officers, and then they decided to take me to jail.
Please, let's not talk like that, please. Is he so sweet? I love him so much.
Dividing us, and I just couldn't get to her.
I could take you guys with me. I could.
I mean, I was just in shock.
You want to go with us?
Shannon's mother, Kathy,
you
flew
wanna
out to
go
Los
with us? Hold
Angeles
on.
to join her after getting the news.
Why didn't her mom get it? Why didn't her mom get her? Get the dog. Or get the kid. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh. That's pretty scary, huh? That's pretty scary, huh? Hold on. Let me see something. That's Sosa's girlfriend. Okay, where's my glasses? Hold on. That's Sosa's girlfriend, guys. Alright. Okay, gotta grab this. Where's my, oh. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Thank you, Average. That's very sweet of you. Hold on. You want to go, buddy? I lost the back to my phone the other day again on our walk. And we went on a walk later and he wanted to go a specific way. We usually have 4 different ways we go. I've been alright. I was homesick today. Oh shit, it just popped off. But luckily, the way Sosa wanted to go was the way that we found it. I'm telling you, this dog is very smart. Okay, honey, let's put it on. Come on. Come here. I know, I'm scary looking. I know, I'm scary looking. Hold on. Where's the thing? Hold on. Okay, I do not want to get eaten by a coyote. Hold on, where's the... Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh my god, you guys. There was no sound. Sorry. I was saying, if I have my glasses on, I can't read the chat because it's too close up. If I don't have them on, I can't see if there's any coyotes or anything coming around us or anybody else. But then I was just saying that there was these kids, they're like 10, 11 maybe, riding their bikes outside in the dark right now by themselves. My kids never got to go out in the dark at night, roaming around, not knowing where the hell they are. Hell no, it wasn't worth it to me to possibly have them kidnapped or injured or something. Come on, baby. And then I said, can you tell Sosa's running? Where are you going? Oh. Come on, Bubs. I don't know, I must have hit the mute button on accident. Oh. There's a house for sale. I was thinking about what I want to buy in the area that I'm in, but I don't think so. It's too far away from my kids and stuff. So supposedly my ex is trying to find a place for him and my son to live together, which I told him, I was like, well, good, that's good you're doing that, because the kids have been with me since, the kids lived with me ever since we first originally separated the first time. They never once went and lived with him, let alone hardly ever stayed with him, So, sure, he paid some out of his paycheck to help out, whatever, but I did all the hard work, you know what I mean? I raised them, got them through high school, which I was very proud of because, like I said, my son was the first on my side of the family to graduate. I mean, there's no way I could, I never had a stable place to live when I was younger, Come on. I was continuously moving around because, I could stay one place for a while and then another place for a while. I couldn't wear out my welcome. Well, and then I lived with my ex-boyfriend and his mother, and he became abusive. Salsa, let's go. Come on. Honey, you don't need to smell the same area for half an hour. Come on. I'm not going up down that back road, Salsa. I'm not. That's where I hear the bats and stuff. I'm not going back. He likes to go down this back road where it's like dark as hell, okay? No lights whatsoever and trees everywhere. Not for it, not, you know what I mean, a bunch of trees and land. And I'm like, I am not going that way. Hell no, I'm not going that way. I hate going that way because you can hear the bats coming from the area. And sometimes when you walk by there, you can hear the coyotes howling. And I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. We're like, no. Hey, City of Peace. But what's wrong your life? Stop. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, you mean picture? Because I'm out on a walk. And I don't want people to see my surroundings. Just being honest. You don't want to show your surroundings, Because people are crazy on the internet. Not you guys, but the people that watch and don't say anything, a lot of them. Thank you, Donna. It's, yeah, I have a background. Thank you, Lex. So, you can imagine how proud I was of my kids when, may not seem like a big deal to some, but to me, it was huge. There was no way in hell they weren't going to graduate high school. No way. I did everything I had to do because my son struggled. I had a meeting with the principal and some of his teachers, and they said he's not going to walk if he can't get caught up. And I'm like, oh, well, I think I just ran through a spider web. Come here, babe. We're going this way. Come on. Let's go back this way. I was like, what's he got to do? He had like 12 credits to make up. It was crazy. Something like that. Don't quote me, but it was really close to that. And so on top of the work he was doing for high school, for his senior year, he was having to do these courses through the mail as well, and then mail them back, and everything had to be mailed back, graded, and he had to be passed everything to be able to walk. And it was like fucking the last few days we found out, okay, he passed what he needed to pass, everything was good, and he could walk. I cried because, man, we worked so hard for him, you know, me and him. And they tried to say, you know, why don't we have him go over to this school? And it was like an alternative school. I said, nope, ain't happening. No, it's not happening. And I said, well, you're giving up on my kid? You don't think he can make it? And they said, I mean, they really didn't say much. They were like, no, he's not going to an alternative school. He's going to finish here, tell me what he needs to do, and he'll do it. I said, you guys are just worried about your numbers, about, you know, because you know how there's, I don't know what it's called, but like when their percentages of graduates, you know what I mean? They were worried that he was going to not make it, he was going to be a dropout or whatever. Nope. And if I would have said, okay, I understand, let's go over, you know, if I would have fought for myself in life as much as I fought for my kids after I had kids, I'd be in a completely different place right now, probably. But that's what mamas are supposed to do, you know, we're supposed to fight for our kids. I had faith he could do it. I'm telling you, it was a struggle. We fought, him and I. You know, the times he wanted to go hang out with friends and go to parties or, you know, to go to dances, or do whatever. And I had to be the parent with no help from his father. People, men don't think about that, how hard it is to raise kids. And not only that, but when they're teenagers. You guys, you gals who have had teenagers, I mean, you're the worst person ever in their lives at times, you know. I don't know. I mean, I have to say my kids were pretty good teenagers, especially my daughter, but it was hard. Teenagers are not easy, man. Their moods, their hormones, their everything. I remember my daughter told me, and this is kind of controversial, so anyone who gets upset by this, sorry, but it's the truth. You know, it's what happened. So my daughter's crying to me one time, and she's like, Mom, I think I'm a boy. I think I'm supposed to be a boy, or something along those lines. And I sat down with her, I'm like, what makes you think that, honey? Why do you feel that way? I don't know, I like things that most boys like, you know? I'm not into girly things. I'm like, that doesn't make you a boy. I said, if you honestly feel like you, Sosa, no, we're not going that way. Come on. I said, if you honestly feel that way, you know, let's just pay attention to it and, you know, we'll come back and revisit this. But, and she said some other stuff. I can't remember. I don't have a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. Or no guys like something. And she kept on with it for a couple weeks or so. And this was at the time when everybody was all of a sudden wanting to be the opposite sex of what they were. You know, I swear there was a fad going on with it. No disrespect to the people who really feel that way. I'm just saying there are people who did it for attention. And so, you know, my daughter, probably just a couple months ago, maybe a month and a half ago, she said to me, Mom, do you remember when I came to you and I told you that I felt like I should have been a boy or I should be a boy? I said, yeah, honey, I do remember that. And she's like, thank you for handling it the way you did. She's like, I mean, I grew out of that. And she goes, it was just something. something that was happening at the time. Things were making me question myself because of other people and other things going on. And she was like, I'm so glad you handled it the way you did. And I mean, things like that our kids do, you know, that we've never had any experience with before, but we have to try to give them the best advice, you know, or the best feedback without making them feel judged or, you know, or bad about how they're feeling. Are you messing with filters? No. Did you lie about your age, Robert? Who? What do you mean? Robert didn't lie about his age. Is that a police officer? There's a police officer. Good, now I feel safe. In 68, all of my friends were being drafted when they finished high school anyway. Wow. I finished high school on a destroyer in the Tongan Gulf. That's so awesome, Robert, though. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. You're welcome, Donna. Thank you for coming with me. Sosa, I'm telling you. Can you hear him sniffing? But there's so many. Is Robert 18 in high school? Maybe. Sometimes people are a little older in high school. But I would love to write a book about my life at some point, you know. There's things in there that, nope, my mother signed for me. I was 16 and went in on my 17th birthday. Yeah, Robert has no reason to lie about his age, Norton. You know that. You know, Robert, you're in here. We're not going back behind the fields in the woods, so I hope you don't think so. He always wants to take me to the scariest places, guys. At night, it's like, hell no. Fool. We ain't going that way. Come on. We're not going back there. Nope. So, I love it. This police officer parks in the parking lot over there, trying to catch the bad guys speeding through. Let's see, is there anything else that's been going on that I've wanted to talk to you guys about? Remember what I shared earlier about the maintenance guy? Do you guys not think that's weird? Nobody really said anything about it. Do you not think that's weird? That he would say, did you know this yesterday and not tell me? What do you mean? And I told him, I said, I don't owe you anything. Like, I'm just letting you know I'm not going to be in today. Like, just the way he acts reminds me of somebody who would act if they're your boyfriend, a possessive boyfriend. Okay, babe, we're not going any further that way. Come on. It's just so weird. He's never been married, no kids, which that doesn't mean anything's wrong with him, but I can see why, you know? I can see why. Because first he comes across all sweet, right? And oh, so nice and, come on, agreeable and this and that. And then you see the angry side. You know, he starts cussing and he's angry and he threw something in one of the vacant units the other day because he was so mad, frustrated. I said, do you need to go home for the day? Sosa, pick a side, buddy. My God. What'd you say, baby carrot? That's what I think, Lexi. And every time a guy comes around, like for the roofing or the concrete or anything, he just pops up out of wherever he's at and comes where I am, you know? It's like, come on, this way, babe. Sosa's so curious. I don't want to like sightsee right now, honey. I want to take you on your walk and get back home, okay? Hold on. Come here. Come here. Stop. There's someone out with their DOG. Come here. Stay. Stay, good boy. Stay, good boy. Okay, good boy. Come here. You want to smell the roses? Oh, you gotta lift your leg up, baby. Here. You're caught. Lift your leg up. Come here. Yeah, I've just never seen any of the other maintenance guys act that way with their bosses, you know? Ever. Come on. I said he should have texted you and said, hope you have a better day and left. Oh, baby carrot. Okay, when you made that comment, I thought you should have said that. Like you were saying, whatever, I don't know that. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have said. That's crazy, Robert. That's why they lowered the voting age. Yeah. Come on. Where'd that cop car go? Yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have said, okay, see you tomorrow. But then it was like tit for tat. Okay, he's never taken a personal day yet, right? Which is fine. You need a personal day. That's what it's for. But right after I said I'm not in today, well, I'm taking a personal day Friday. It's like, and I can just hear him, his voice, you know, his demeanor. That's how he talks. And I think he does. I think he does. And he always talks about how the reason he's not with somebody is because he's always been so nice and the woman is the one with the problem. You know, the woman's the one with the problem and they take advantage of him. And I'm thinking, yeah, right. The way you act, I don't think anybody could take advantage of you. Come on. But it's like, he almost like argues with me like a boyfriend does too, you know? And I'm just like, listen, I'm not going to argue with you about this, you know? It's, ay. And so when he said, I'm going to take Friday off, I said, okay, this is how it goes. If you want to take Friday off, you need to ask if you can take Friday off. You don't just tell your boss. And I never use the boss card, ever. I don't like it. I don't even like calling myself that. But when he gets like that, then I'm going to stand up and say, listen, like I have to answer to my boss. If I'm not going to go into work, I need to let her know. Period. I need to ask, hey, I'm sick today. Do you mind if I stay home? Like, I don't say, hey, I'm sick and I'm not coming in. You know, it's... So, I said, you know, if you want a personal day, yes. You know, you just ask. Common courtesy. I said, we do have a few vacants right now. He goes, I don't give a shit. He goes, this company owes me those days and fuck this company and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he's talking to me this way. He is owed some T&E from helping out in another property. And, I mean, they've paid him most of his other ones, but this one they still owe him. But, you know, he's going to get paid, you know. It's just the way the system is. It has to be done differently. You want to go through the sprinkler? Come here. Want to go through the sprinkler? Come on. Hello, Viso. How are you? The saddest part is the only thing that has changed is 1 year enlistment. Everything else is true. What do you mean, Norton? Hopefully not another Cobra. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. You know, I could see that. I could see that. Why doesn't he get dates, though? Like, I don't know. I mean, I did a background check on him and everything. So there's nothing that he's been caught for. That's for sure. And he can be really nice. But there's some underlying thing, I'm telling you. And I have a feeling if he ever leaves the company, it's going to be under not good circumstances. I just have a feeling. Oh, sprinkler, babe. Can you guys hear the sprinkler? You want to go to the sprinkler? Okay, I don't want to get wet, though. Come here, over here. It's going to get my phone wet, so... He likes drinking the water from the sprinkler. Can you hear him? Doggy's doing good. I'm hoping when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to feel okay. Come on, honey. Don't drink too much. You'll throw up. You getting all wet? Me too. Grandma is too, honey. All right, you guys. I should get off of here. I'm tired. Gotta brush my teeth when I get home and finish the dishes and get him all settled in for Betty Bye. Betty Bye, I gotta wash his feet when we get home. He has an attitude that turns people off, especially females. Lexi, the only way I can explain him is annoying. He's irritating. His whole personality to me is irritating. And, I've never written him up or anything, and I could have. Take a cold shower. I'm freezing right now, girl. Come on. So I hate it when he stops and looks back. It freaks me out. I got my stun gun, but I probably don't need it with your teeth around, huh? You'll chew a bastard up, won't you? We're not taking as long of a walk as we normally do. It's 9:47. What time do we leave, you guys? Hey, Ray. What time is it? Where do we leave? 9? What time was it, you guys? 9:15? Usually we walk 45 minutes to an hour every time. Hope you feel better. Thank you, baby carrot. I love how you made that name after we talked about freaking what's his ass. What's his name? Rev, Shani and Rev. Those two are the biggest losers ever. There's certain people on these social media sites, you guys, that just lie. We left about 9:15. Okay, thank you, honey. Thank you, baby carrot. They just lie about everything. Their whole life situation. So people will have sympathy for them and give them money. And that's the whole reason they come on every single day and do what they do. And to me, it's like, wouldn't it be so much easier just to go get a job? For me, not only how exhausting it would be to come on and, hope somebody's going to fall for my bullshit and send me money, but not only that, but the humiliation. These people don't care. They don't care. They're not humiliated at all. And a lot of them are using God as a way to touch people's hearts, And it's disgusting. And you can tell that they have nothing to do with God by their behavior. And they're sitting there calling everybody else names and this and that. And they're talking about all kinds of nasty stuff. And you know what I mean? I hate it when Sosa does this. When he pulls me and walks back. That is so irritating when we're just walking and he stops and turns around real quick and pulls backwards. I hate it. Come on. You don't get to do that to Grandma. Oh, and then I gotta get up early before work and take him out for his walk. I haven't heard from my son at all. He thinks he's just gonna wait until I call him and say, okay, it's time to come get Sos. Rifle 18, pistol 21. But you can give your life at 18 to protect people that want to spit on you in this country. Yeah, Robert, speech and text me wrong. Concealed carry is 21, but you can have a rifle at 18. Yeah, things are messed up. Things are messed up. Really. I mean, it's so weird. I try not to think about it too much because it really trips me out, like, what this is all for. You know, when you start thinking about, especially at nighttime, I've always hated nighttime, you guys. I always hated nighttime. I wish it was daylight all day, every day. I do not like the dark. But it trips me out. It's like, what is this all for? Like, and we're just all living our own lives, and there's millions and millions, billions of people out there, and all the things that are going on, and it's so weird. How we're all here. I don't know. It's just trippy. It's trippy. I know I was spit on and had rotten. I remember you saying that, Robert. That's disgusting. Those people should have been thrown in jail. Were they ever caught? That should be a crime. You know, how dare them doing that to the people that are risking their lives for them. Pigs. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go. Me and Sosa are going now. We're gonna go in and get all settled in and cozied up. My air conditioner's on inside because Sosa likes to have it cold in the house. So that's what we do. And Grandma freezes to death. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for keeping me company on our walk. God bless you guys. Sweet dreams. Sleep with the angels. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.